Okay, in this video, we're going to solve this problem right here, and we're going to use inverse matrix to solve the system of equation, and so let's begin. So this video is mainly used as practice, so I'm assuming you already know how to use this method. Now, if this method is completely new to you, I would recommend first watching the video in the description box. I'm still going to show every step, but it's going to be much faster, and so let's begin. So we need to establish a matrix focusing on the coefficients of this piece. So we'll say 4, -3, 8, and 3. Then we'll do another matrix focusing on the variable. We have x and y. And then we need another matrix focusing on the answer column. So -2 and 5. -2 and 5. Now if I take matrix A and I multiply by matrix X, I'm going to get matrix B. It's kind of like this. 4 times X, -3 times Y, we get our -2. Likewise, 8 times X, 3 times y, we get our 5. Now, we're trying to solve for x and y, so we want to get matrix x to be by itself. Normally, you would say divide by a, but because you're dealing with matrices, you can't divide them. Instead, we have to use an inverse matrix. So I'm going to say the inverse of matrix A times matrix A times matrix x is equal to the inverse of matrix A times matrix B. Now, the inverse of matrix A times matrix A, essentially it cancels out. You get an identity matrix. So I'm just going to cancel it out. So matrix X is equal to the inverse of matrix A times matrix B. Now getting the inverse of matrix A is going to be a little bit of work. It's going to equal 1 divided by the determinant of matrix A times the adjugate of matrix A. And it's an important note, this determinant can't equal to 0. So let's get the determinant first. So the determinant of matrix A is equal to 4 times 3. We multiply this diagonal, and we're going to get 12 minus -3 times 8. -3 times 8 is -24. So minus 24. So we'll get 36. Now the adjugate part, that's not that much. So I'm just going to go off to the side and do that part. So what we want to get is this piece here. So x is equal to the inverse matrix. We got part of it. 1 divided by the determinant, which we know is 36. So 1 divided by 36 times the adjugate of A. And for the adjugate of A, 4 and 3, we swap. We swap this diagonal, so it becomes 3 and 4. And this diagonal, you flip the sign. So this is a positive 8. Now make it a -8. This is a -3. Make it a positive 3. And then we're going to multiply by matrix B, and matrix B is -2, 5. And so now the big thing is matrix multiplication. So this is equal to 1 divided by 36. We take our 3, multiply by -2, we get -6. Take our 3, multiply by 5, we get 15. Take our -8, times it by -2, we get 16. Take our 4, times it by 5, get 20. So now let's clean it up. So we have 1 over 36, and then we have 15 minus 6 is going to give us 9. 20 plus 16 is 36. And now let's multiply it out. 9 divided by 36 will give us 1/4. 36 divided by 36 is 1. And so our final answer, x is going to correspond to 1/4. Y is going to correspond to 1. So let's write that down. X is 1/4 and y is equal to 1. And this right here is our final answer. Now it's always a good idea to check, so let's plug it in. -3 times 1 is -3. 4 times 1/4 is going to give us 1. 1 minus 3 is -2. That's correct. Likewise, 8 times 1/4 is going to give us 2. Plus 3 times 1 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's correct. And if you want more practice, check out the description box for more videos.